Good morning, it's 7 a.m. and it's time to wake up Nigeria. I am Yomi Owope. Now Titi, my partner, is a little under the weather this morning, but she sends her love to you, and of course we're saying get well soon to her. Now we are coming to you live on TVC Entertainment this morning, and we're also online at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. You can look us up on TVC Connect. For comments and hashtag, use the Wake Up Nigeria hashtag, and of course we'll respond to you. So it's a beautiful Wednesday, and it's your favorite morning show, and I'll do my best to bring you all the goodies this morning, even though Titi is around. And of course, you know how we do it here. We like to brighten your day, starting you with breakfast and a number of other great things that are going to be happening. And Chef Miyonce is in the house joining us.
That's right. Chef
With
Miyonce is
Mary.
here.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Mary
so
Alim
excited.
is my name. Miyonce is here, the chef for today.
Thank
It's
you
great
so
to
much
be
for
here
joining us.
again.
I know that you guys are going to be cooking up a storm this morning, and
Well,
we can't wait to
We are
see what
cooking
you
more
have
than
for
a storm
us.
today.
All right, so for a sneak peek into the day's lineup for the show, Praise for Wowe will be talking to us and talking to parents that are active, of kids that are active on social media, on ways to protect them. Now, Ed Isaacs will also be joining us for a musical performance. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, Nice, aka Alakpomeji, will be on the show later on for a chat. You heard me right. All right, so you got to see that. And of course, we have a package for you on the first Nigerian Child Awards. The award is dedicated to celebrating Nigerian children with remarkable achievements. And finally, Ronion Man, the Israeli actor, director, and producer whose personal mission is to empower actors and actresses to grow better personally and professionally, will be here with us. And of course, right now, we're going to go to the news updates with my man, IK, and then we'll be right back for more.
Right, Yomi. Thank you very much indeed. Now here is the update. The Kirikiri Lighter Terminal Command of the Nigerian Customs Service has seized a 40-foot container of smuggled army camouflage materials in Lagos. The military apparels imported from China were falsely declared and concealed in rolls of polyester materials and packages of thread. The area commander, Lami Wushishi, explained that the importer's declaration form was set to be 200 packages of thread and 150 packages of polyester materials. During the 100% examination of the container by customs officers, 1,732 rolls of plain army uniform and 2,666 rolls of military camouflage uniform were uncovered. She also stated that the importation of military apparels require special permits. Wushishi handed over the seized container to the Department of State Security Service. President Muhammadu Buhari, of course, presided over the National Security Council meeting and charged security chiefs to step up measures to ensure that Nigerians are protected at all times. It was the first meeting with security chiefs since his return, and it held at his residence in Presidential Villa, Abuja. The meeting went on behind closed doors, and after the meeting, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Gabriel Olunishakin, briefed State House correspondents on the outcome of the meeting. All issues causing security concerns, from terrorism to kidnapping to herdsmen, farmer clashes, and of course to the issue of IPOB, was brought to the table for discussion with the President. In other stories, the Federal High Court in Lagos has ordered the temporary forfeiture of assets worth 2.5 billion naira, of course belonging to former Petroleum Minister Diezani Alassane Madueke. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission presented the court papers detailing the assets in Lagos, Rivers and Abuja. Justice Abdulaziz Anka also ruled that failure of the defendant counsel to appear within 14 days will lead to permanent forfeiture of the assets to the federal government. The case has now been adjourned until September the 8th for further hearing. The United Labour Congress has issued a 2-week ultimatum to the federal government over several demands, including the payment of all salary arrears owed Nigerian workers. Other demands include the repair of all roads leading to petroleum refineries and depots to avoid debts, destruction of property and wastage of products. President of the union, Joe Ajaero, also wants all immediate inauguration of the National Minimum Wage Committee. And wife of President Aisha Buhari says that welfare of women and children remains her primary concern, and that is why she conducts medical outreach to those in far and hard to reach areas. She said this during the routine health screening exercise at Chachi Village, Tafa local government of Niger State. Aisha Buhari was represented at the event by the North Central Coordinator for Future Assured Program, Satu Zana. More than 2,000 women and children benefited from the exercise as the outreach distributed anti-malaria drugs, cough syrup, as well as food items. The beneficiaries were also trained on how to use local grains to make nutritious food for their babies at low cost. The more stories. The African Women Lawyers Association has called on governments to ensure that the enforcement of child and women rights in the country is guaranteed. The group hosted a parley in Lagos, bringing together female lawyers from across the continent as part of the 5th Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association. Speakers at the event said child molestation, trafficking and domestic abuse against women is on the rise and should be addressed. They also implored governments to ensure that they meet sustainable goal targets through strategic planning. All right, that's the update now, and of course your mail will be back, but let's bring you weather updates so you know how to plan the rest of your day.
As always, Mike is here with sports. Hi, Mike.
Okay, I'm good. Good morning. This is quite strange. We don't have Titi here.
Yeah, and I'm missing her already.
Okay, we'll make do.
Yeah,
right, we'll do.
will.
Okay, all right. So I'm Mike Messikenor, and let's get straight to the sports update. Nigeria's senior women's team, the Tigress, have returned to the top of Group B of the African Women Basketball Championship AfroBasket after blowing away Guinea by 106 points to 33. It was the Nigerian ladies' third straight group win at the AfroBasket competition in Mali. Senegal had momentarily overtaken Nigeria on Tuesday afternoon after defeating Egypt 93-61. Both countries are tied on 8 points, but Nigeria topped the table with a plus 152 points difference, while Senegal have plus 114. The Nigerian women and the Senegalese women will lock horns today in the final group game to determine who finishes top of the group. Nigerian sports journalists have divergent views in their expectations from the team. Africa's #1 table tennis player, Aruna Quadri, has cried out for technical support in his preparations for the 2017 ITTF Men's World Cup in Belgium. The African champion Quadri, along with Dina Meshreff, will represent the continent at the tournament, which holds from the 20th to the 22nd of October. The tournament features 20 of the best table tennis players from across the world competing for the highest title in the sport. The Nigerian table tennis star admits that lack of sponsorship has deprived him of getting a coach for himself. Quadri has been playing alone without a personal coach to help him build tactics and a strategy. And then the much talked about England and Tottenham forward Dele Alli may never switch nationality to play for Nigeria, but he's already considering changing his management team. And that's because the hugely talented midfielder earns just around £60,000 a week at Sports. Ali has made great impact at the London club since joining in a £5 million move from Milton Keynes Dons and has been linked with some of the top teams in Europe. The 21-year-old England forward of Nigerian descent signed a new deal with Tottenham last September, but believes he should be earning far more than that, in the region of £200,000 a week. Yami, what do you think about this?
Just give me the £60,000 and I'm fine.
I mean, like, £60,000 a week.
Yeah, but he's, like, he's looking at what he's worth, and it's
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. World 100 meters champion Justin Gatlin has issued an official apology for his drugs ban after he was repeatedly jeered at the just concluded 2017 IAAF World Championship in London. Found guilty and banned twice previously, Gatlin was portrayed as a villain at London 2017 after beating Usain Bolt in the Jamaican's final 100 meters race. The American admits that it hurts to be booed by the 56,000-strong crowd, and Gatlin revealed that before he got sentenced for doping, he attended an apology to the World Athletics body. The two-time world champion says he hopes to be treated differently on his next visit to London. I need your take on this. Of course, we know that Bolt lost his last race and all of that, and Gatlin should be, as in, people should be happy that he was able to do this, but he was booed all round.
Well, the problem is, from my own perspective, I think people should be given a second chance.
Sure.
Just like Sharapova in tennis. So you just never know, because the best days are ahead of them.
All right, I'll go with Yomi on that. And now, against the expectations of a world record move for an 18-year-old, French big spenders PSG are in talks with Monaco to take their striker Kylian Mbappe on loan. Now, reports indicate that PSG are proposing to take Mbappe on a one-year loan and sign him next summer. The deal will also involve winger Lucas Moura joining Monaco. The French club, owned by the Qatar government, has just signed Brazilian forward Neymar for a world record fee of about £200 million from Barcelona earlier this month. The proposed loan move for Mbappe is to help PSG avoid UEFA's fair play sanctions if a permanent deal was done. And then, of course, still smarting from the loss of Neymar to PSG, Barcelona finding it difficult to replace the Brazilian. And Barca will look to the same French club as they turn to Argentine winger Angel Di Maria if all fails in their pursuit of Philippe Coutinho from Liverpool and Ousmane Dembele from Borussia Dortmund. In addition to the former Manchester United midfielder Di Maria, Barcelona are also keen on Nice Ivory Coast midfielder Jean-Michel Seri. Seri has a £36.5 million release clause in his Nice contract. The Spanish Giants could be hit by another earthquake transfer, as English Premier League side Manchester City are interested in triggering, wait for it, the £300 million release clause of Barcelona's World Player of the Year, Lionel Messi. Man City have held talks with representatives of the Argentine forward to link up with his former manager, Pep Guardiola. Of course, Nigerian coach at Kent FA in England spoke with TVC Breakfast about the possibility of a second world record move in the transfer window. Yomi, you have to say something.
This is crazy. Like, It's sometimes when you're signing a contract, you don't really check it.
Okay.
You know, because now there's a release clause of 300 million. So
And
before anything even happens,
they're ready to pay.
you have to pay the 300 million first.
And they are ready.
Before any negotiation.
They are ready.
Wow.
Okay, all right. Still on transfer news, Ajax defender Davison Sanchez is set to undergo medical on Tuesday ahead of a move to English Premier League side Tottenham Hotspur. Once he passes the medicals, the Colombian is expected to sign a 6-year deal worth £42 million. The 21-year-old has been capped twice by Colombia. Now, Sanchez was Ajax's Player of the Year and joined the club from Colombian side Atlético Nacional last summer. All right, that's it. That's a wrap on the sports this morning.
Thanks so much, Mike, for the update.
All right.
Now, there are a couple of other things that we're looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, of course, that's on Saturday. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Nice one,
All right.
nice one. Thanks so much.
All right.
All right, so we're going straight to the newspaper headlines this morning, just to catch up on what's going on in the papers. We're starting with The Punch, which has a headline, Court orders forfeiture of 58 more Diazani houses to FG. That's it on the cover of The Punch. And then police arrest 26 suspected kidnappers and then promote 6,455 officers. Still on the cover of The Punch. And then still on the cover of The Punch, we have FG may adopt selective minimum wage increase. That's Oshibajo there speaking. And then JAMB pegs varsity admission cutoff mark to 120. And then for polytechnics, 100. And then still on the cover of The Punch, we have Nigerians slam presidency as aide says rodents damage Buhari's office. You'll find that story on page 7. And then finally, on the cover of The Punch, Boko Haram used 83 kids as suicide bombers in 7 months. That's according to UNICEF. All that on the cover of The Punch this morning. And then we also have The Guardian. Crush IPOB, Boko Haram, others now. Buhari orders military. That's on the cover of The Guardian. And then pledges better deal for the Southeast to build second Niger bridge. President works from home as rodents invaded office. That's the story on the cover of The Guardian. Also, we have 27 states spend 106 billion naira on 35 varsities in 1 year. And then U.S. institution gets 9 times more than local counterpart. That's all of that on the cover of The Guardian this morning. And then straight on to This Day. This Day, the cover of This Day this morning says, Buhari orders service chiefs to end insecurity nationwide. Boko Haram, IPOB, herdsmen, criminals targeted. All of that on the cover of This Day this morning. And then the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, Nigeria recorded $1.8 billion capital importation in the second quarter. And then Lai Mohammed plans audience measurement to catalyze broadcasting growth. And then again, court orders temporary forfeiture of 56 properties linked to Alison Madueke. And then federal government, states, local governments share 467 billion naira for the month of July. And then, yeah, so all of that's on the cover of This Day this morning. And then finally, on the cover of The Nation, Diazani to lose 56 houses in Lagos, Port Harcourt. And then court orders forfeiture of mansions valued at 3.3 billion naira. Also, still on the cover of The Nation, Olubadan rejects plans for 32 Obas in Ibadan. You can get that story if you're interested in that. And then federal government to sustain peace development in Niger Delta. That's all we have in the papers this morning. And of course, we'll come back with more. But for now, it's time for some workout sessions. And Mike, of course, is on standby for that.
Okay, of course, good morning, and it's time to get sweaty. Now, what we're about to do now is to show you how quick and effective ways to achieve your ideal body. And Tony is our instructor this morning. Tony, you have I'm beefing this your body now. I mean, you look well fit. What are we doing today, Tony?
Oh my
what
God.
Are we doing today?
It's going to be something different, you know.
Okay.
It's going to be, I say it is awakening up the whole system in our world, our body. So
okay.
Wake up, Nigeria.
Wow.
So they are going to see something different. And before I get into this game, it's going to be this. It's going to be an accumulator. Because we're going to be seeing different rooms this morning.
Tony's ginger. All right, let's get to it, Tony.
Man.
I'll get back to you at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
and I'm expecting you also to get in.
Tony, not me.
Oh my God. You should know why I'm doing this. We are doing this because we have to set the system going. So it's going to be warm-up time. So warm-up time is on. And I know the women are around. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all about what? It's all about waking up that system, and we're here, and we're going to be getting this groove on. So if you're almost there, or you're not up, I need you to get up. Come on, jack with me a little bit. Squat with me a little bit. It's all about what? The system. And the larger muscle group. The large muscle group are very, very important for us to get to where we want to get to. And I know you like to do what? You like this. Come on, let's go. I want this. Out, in, out, in. Let's go. Some mountain climber. Some mountain climber. Don't be afraid of the push-up. We need it. But this is more like for the women. Down. Up. Now you can see my elbow. Elbow should always be 45 degrees. 45. And I'm down. Flat tummy. No problem. Make the core tight. We're almost done with the warm-up. See, it's all about combat also. The body is so useful. So getting some punches in. And you know, we're going to be losing all the whole muscle group. The whole muscle group are going to be used. So let's get some stick up. I want you to do this. Squeeze for me. Squeeze. See those two shoulder blades? Squeeze them together because they're going to be doing a lot of work this morning. We're still warming up. Almost there, almost there. It doesn't take time. So let me take you into something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a little bit of pulsing sport at the word. Warm up will be over. Pause. 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 Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Hinge backwards and pause. 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 Just like when you sit on your chair, you know now, or that's your restroom. I'm almost done. So you know what will happen now? The warm-up is over. We don't need to take so much time. The blood, definitely the hormones. Fat cell, you are in trouble this morning. Wake up, Nigeria. Let's see. It's going to be 4 minutes. Not going to be long. It's going to be having 2 segments. We're going to go to 2 rooms. And this is an accumulator. What does an accumulator mean? We're going to visit a room. Before we get to the next room, we have to revisit that room. Then we'll now get to the other room. So it's just going to be what? Just 4 minutes and we're done. So let's start this game now. If you don't know what this is a timer. 4 minutes is going to be on. We're going to be starting with the pulsing squat. Just watch this. I'll just follow along. We're pulsing. You know now, all these muscle groups are so large. They can accommodate so much stuff. Just pause. Follow along. When you start feeling that burn, pause, hold it there. There's a burn you start feeling. That burn is so important. It's called human growth hormone, your HGH. Very, very important. For these women, don't worry, we're going to do what? Pause again for me. Just keep going. Keep breathing in and out. Make sure you are breathing in and out. Oxygen in the system. So vital. I think I've started feeling that burn. If you feel that burn, you feel like taking a rest. Take a rest. No problem. Get back and hold now. I just had it big. Hold. I'm almost leaving the first room. I have to go to the second room. No. I have to repeat the first room. I have to go back to squat. Keep pulsing. If you feel that burn, you feel like taking a rest, take a rest. No problem. You feel like using your chair, use your chair. Come back to the game when you're ready. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Out is tight. Hold. From here, we're going to the second room. Don't worry. I'm seeing that burn. If you're seeing the burn at home, you can take that rest. Come back to it again. We're going down. We're going to be planking, but it's going to be a little bit different. If I can do this, just hold. If I can do this, hold. But I don't want this. I want it here, stabilize. That is the major work of the what? Of the core. Don't worry, you have that flat tummy. Just hold. And you know what again? Make sure you're breathing in and out. You know how to activate your TVA? Cough. Are you there? Now take your rest. I just had the beep.
Okay, Tony, yes. We have to. This is quite.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have to. We don't have so much time, but next time, some other time, you will continue. What's the beep? The beep.
The beep just regulates time for you.
Right,
you don't need to disturb yourself thinking about.
Okay.
The one excuses is something we have to do and eliminate in our life.
Tony, that's it.
There's
Thank
only-
you very much this morning. That's it. That's as much we have time for.
Don't worry.
All right.
I'll
But then,
catch you. I'll
hope
catch you
you
next
found this helpful. Tony is quite active. Let's get back to the kitchen. And of course, Mary is standing by with the
Yes.
Beyonce. What's
Yeah.
up? What do you guys have for us this morning?
Well, that's for Beyonce to say. So, Beyonce, what are we having?
Wow. Today it's exciting. We are putting a twist to a regular staple in our Nigerian homes.
Okay.
Usually I would have just called it yam and egg, but no. We are making yam balls and smoky egg sauce.
Yam balls and smoky egg sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we using all of these for?
Okay.
We'll start from this. This is
parsley. We're using
Okay.
this for garnishing. This is smoked fish. This is also smoked sausages. That is why it is a smoky egg sauce thing going on here. We have obviously our eggs. We have our breadcrumbs. We have our vegetable oil, and we have our mix of oil, tomatoes, and habanero, and we have
And
our
then the onion.
onions here.
okay. I said the yam is boiling.
Yes. So to prevent stories that touch, we have cooked our yam. Yeah, we're already cooking it, and it's done right now. About
Okay.
now, it's done.
Okay.
So we go into making our egg sauce. We start with putting some vegetable oil into the pan.
Okay.
Not so much.
Not too
So
much.
I don't know. Do you like yam?
Who doesn't? Well, some people don't
I
like
do
yam.
not like yam. I do not. I'm not a fan of yam.
But-
I prefer bread to yam.
Bread.
Yes, I prefer to have this with bread.
But there's no way you could have bread balls now.
No, but funny enough, yeah, we are what we are going to do with the yam, how we're going to achieve the yam balls is, this is cooked already,
Okay.
and what we do is we mash it a little. When it's mashed, yeah, we're going to roll it. Then we're
Okay.
going to coat it with egg and breadcrumbs. Then we fry it. So it looks like egg roll.
Okay.
Yes, egg roll.
Very large or just a little? Little balls.
It depends on the size you want. You know, you could go very large, you could go small. You know,
Okay.
but it's really what you want to achieve.
Instead
with
of
it.
using this, is it possible to ground the pepper?
Yes, why not? You
Okay.
can actually do that. So we're going to add this when we know the oil is a little bit hot.
Okay.
Yes, you can hear the little sizzle there.
Yeah.
So this is going to cook down. Never mind how it looks like right now. It's going to cook. Definitely going to cook. So we
Okay.
cut our onions. Yeah, you can cut it in chunks also.
Okay. The pepper is an essential part of the sauce, of course.
Definitely.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, people like different kind of spice, how hot they want their food to be. I really do not like too much heat in my food because
Okay.
heat gives me a lot of headache. I don't know.
Is it possible to
you
do
like
away with the pepper?
with the pepper?
Like just if you for people who don't like pepper at
Why
all.
not? You can do away with the pepper.
Just
or you could just
tomatoes.
add a hint of it, you know.
Okay.
Nothing too serious.
Is it possible to switch it with tomato paste or stuff?
Yes, definitely. You could
Okay.
even add a bit of tomato paste as we speak right now, just to make it more sauce-like.
Okay.
Since we are heading for something saucy.
Okay.
So what we do now is let this cook down a little.
For how long?
10-15 minutes.
10-15 minutes.
Yes, let's say 15 minutes.
Okay.
Let's say 15
That's
minutes.
a long time.
Yes.
Wow.
So while this is here, you could add your seasoning cube. So I'm sure you'll be wondering why I'm adding seasoning cube.
I was about to ask you that.
We are going the Nigerian route.
Okay.
So yes, we have to. When you're in Rome, you behave like a Roman. When you're in Nigeria, you behave like a Nigerian. So
Okay.
yes, we are adding seasoning cube to this.
For taste. So we're not
Yes.
using the adobo pepper today.
No, we are not using adobo.
Or adobo. What about the black pepper?
No, we are not using
We're
black
not
pepper.
using that. Okay, so at what point exactly do these come in?
Well, when that is almost ready, you know, I
Okay.
said that should be ready in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
When it's about 12 minutes, then you begin to add your sausages and smoked.
Are you going to add the sausages all, or you have
Yeah,
to?
we're
cut
cutting
them?
it. We're cutting it into small sizes, and
Okay.
we're removing. We're going to. Removing it like this, like we're bringing it into pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, and we put it inside here. So we add a bit of salt to this.
All right.
Just make sure it has a taste initially, you know. You want to start building the flavor profile from the scratch.
Now, let's assume we're using just ground pepper. Would it
Yes.
take as long as 15 minutes?
Yes, as cooking pepper takes quite a long time because what you're trying to do is you want to cook down a little bit of the acidity from the tomatoes, you know, because usually tomatoes they take time to cook, you know, because when you taste it, you'll be like, it's still slapping and all. So you want enough time for it to cook down.
You know, we also talked about tomato paste. If you are using tomato paste, it will take a shorter time.
It will take about the same time.
15 minutes cooking tomato paste.
Yes, yeah, it will take about the same time to cook. So what you want to do is just mix this up and just forget this exists. And
are you going to cover it or you're just going to leave it like that?
Well, your choice.
Your choice.
You could actually cover it or you could leave it like that.
Okay.
Anyone you want to go about it. So basically, we are about done with the sauce, yeah? Right
All
now,
right.
it's cooking.
Of course, you'll see the rest of the process as the show progresses. We will go on the commercial break now. There is more to come on Wake Up Nigeria.